Hey guys, welcome to Island 4. Go ahead and grab your hero, marker on strong. For our free monkey, we are going to go ahead and place a boomerang. Place him on the top little thing at the very top. It'll take a little bit, but he can go on there because we are going to upgrade him after it goes immune to military on here. And then if you have the knowledge, go ahead and put the dart out for the free dart. We're going to start with a plane. You're going to make it a 400 and upgrade it to a 410. You're going to do 2 of these. Remember, this boss goes immune every 10 rounds. So as soon as it goes immune, we're going to have to sell those planes. On round 9, we are going to sell one of the planes to create our first boomerang. So on round 9, you're going to see me quickly sell a plane, and it's going to upgrade our boomerang that we placed at the beginning to a 042, and make sure you mark your boomerang on strong. And then immediately at round 10, we have to sell the other plane because it's going to be useless because it's going to be immune to military. So on round 10, immediately sell, and then we're going to create more boomerangs. All of these are going to be marked on strong. It's going to be the same path. It's going to be 042s. So you're going to have 4 total boomerangs out like this on here. And make sure you use that boomerang's ability as soon as it refreshes because that's going to maximize the damage on here. So once you have 4 of these out, all marked on strong and using the abilities when you can, we're immediately going to rotate to the planes, and we are going to do 5 total. All of them are going to be 420s on here. So right after I do this one on here, we're going to rotate to the planes, put them on wing monkey if you have the knowledge, and make these all 420s. Do 5 of them. What we're going to be preparing for is going to be a T5 spike, but we have to wait until it goes unimmune to the support first on here. So we're going to start preparing. Once you create 5 total of those planes, we are going to start our spike, and it's going to be a 240 to start out. So immediately after this, you're going to see me go ahead and start that. It's going to be a 240 for the spike. When it goes immune to primary, immediately sell all of those boomerangs. So we want to, as soon as it goes unimmune to support, we want to create our T5 spike as soon as possible. It's going to create so much damage to the boss on here. So you're going to see me quickly sell the boomerangs and upgrade to our T5 spike on here. So, if you don't have enough money generated on here, you can sell some of the planes as well too on here, but immediately sell the boomerangs now and create your T5 spike as quickly as possible on here because that's going to be your main defense right now. Now that we have our T5 spike, we're going to sell all of the extra planes, and we're going to create a T5 plane on here. So you're going to sell all of them but one and make it a 520 on here. And then we're going to place a village, and it's going to be a 230 to start out. And then we are going to place a boomerang, marking it on strong at the top if you can, because it will have good visual on here. So try to put it on the top. You're going to make it a 052 marked on strong, and make sure you use his ability whenever you can on here. Once we get this, we will upgrade our village. So as soon as we get that T5, we're going to upgrade our village to a 240 on here. Make sure you use your village ability when it's available. And then in range of your village, we're going to place a plane, and it's going to be a 205 on here. So if you need to, once it goes unimmune to military, you can sell that boomerang and then create your T5 plane because we really want that T5 plane before it goes immune to support again on here. So you're going to see me on round 70 sell that boomerang to upgrade the T5 plane to a 205 on here. And then what we're going to start doing is we're going to start creating our dart paragon. We're going to start in the middle. We're going to go ahead and do the middle path on here. You can just put them and cross path the other ones as a 022 or whichever one you want. I did 022 on here. Immediately upgrade your middle path boomerang or the dart all the way on here to 45 and use the abilities whenever you can. As soon as you're done there, we're going to go ahead and place all the other T5s. If you have the monkey knowledge, make sure that you create the bottom path twice to boost your Paragon. But when we actually create our Paragon, we are going to boost it with the additional bottom path T5. But I am not going to invest any money in this because we are actually going to leave this Paragon out, and we are going to be able to continue adding towers on here. So then that way we don't have to sell the Paragon on here. So create all of your T5s. As soon as it goes unimmune to the primary, we're going to go ahead and create our Paragon. So you can invest additional money in the Paragon if you want, but I do not, because you can actually leave this Paragon out and you're going to see I'm going to create additional towers, so then we don't have to sell and lose money on here. So all I'm waiting for is it to go unimmune to primary, and then I'm going to sell all of the military stuff first because it's going to be immune to military. So it makes sense to sell that first, and then as soon as you have the 150, just go ahead and create it. Don't invest any money in there, and this will hold here. What we're actually going to do is rebuild towers on here. So I'm going to rebuild the T5s on here for the planes with the village as well too on here to help. I am also going to place a spike. It's going to be a T5 spike top path as well too on here, because once it goes immune to primary, we just need to have enough defense to hold on here until it goes unimmune to primary on here. And you'll see that we will be able to do that. So create your T5 planes. I highly suggest creating that T5 village, a 250 next to the planes, and putting as many towers as possible in there, because that is going to help when you use that village ability on those rock balloons that come on here. So once you get both of your T5 planes, you can go ahead and, if you want, follow this strategy on putting some additional towers. You will definitely need to put the T5 spike. That's going to be your main defense on here when it goes unimmune to that primary on here. So that's why I'm fast forwarding it, because I'm just saving right now for that T5 spike on there. And then since we don't have the helicopter to move it, you might have to sell that spike and then move it towards the back end, which I did on here. So if you need to, you can go ahead and sell that on here. So when you're waiting for it to go unimmune to primary on here, you can kind of just place several of the other towers on there, because the whole point is just to quickly get through this primary. All you have to do is get through these 10 rounds, so then you can turn around and continue using your Dart Paragon on here. So if it gets too difficult, you can sell the Dart Paragon and build other towers, but as you see, you can generate money so quickly that you can leave it out and still have money to put other towers out here while you're waiting for it to go on here. So the other thing that I did on here as well too is you'll see where I had to sell that spike just because we still have 5 more rounds. So I'm going to put it kind of in range of the 2 villages as well. So it kind of benefits when I use the village ability on being able to produce more spikes as well. But I actually, after this, started to prepare the darts again, because I'm going to create the Dart Paragon towards the exit on here, because as the boss comes down, at least it can it will be able to hit the boss more on here. You don't have to. You could technically leave the Dart Paragon and not sell it on here, but I wanted to do it since I kind of put out all the towers that I wanted to. So here in a second, you're going to see me basically go ahead and start preparing for the Dart Paragon again. Do not sell your Dart Paragon or the other towers until you create all of the other ones, if you follow the same exact strategy on here. So I leave the Dart Paragon because it's still in range of the boss, but what I do is I start preparing for it again before I'm going to turn around and sell the other one on here. So I'm going to create all the T5s just towards the back end, just to try to get as many rounds out as possible on here. There's probably so many other strategies. You could even do the Boomerang with how much time you're going to have to create it, but this is going to get you a super solid score. It's going to get you 140, so if you're looking for a higher score, feel free to modify this, but this is a really easy strategy. Thank you guys for all of your support. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't, and as we will see you very soon on Island 5. Bye guys.